Hey guys, welcome back to Lucky Security. Do you know every action you take in Windows, opening an app, logging in, or installing something gets recorded as a log? But do you know where to find them and what they mean? In this video, I'll walk you through every Windows log type in Event Viewer step by step with a live example using Notepad and PowerShell. Let's unlock the secrets of Windows logging hands off. You just need to in search bar Windows R. In run command, you just need to give event VWR and enter. This opens the event viewer, the most powerful tool to see everything happen inside Windows. So in this, we need to understand the five main log types. Here in Windows, you can see application, security, setup, system and forwarded events. So first we'll see application logs. These logs are created by apps and Windows components. Example, if any app crashes, .NET errors, or software installations. Here, common events like 1000 if any application error, 1026 .NET runtime error, 11707 successful installation. If you install something like any software, it will be shows like 11707 and 11724 app uninstalled. If any app you installed, it will be shows like 11727. And if you observe here, you can see date and time, when it was created, what is the time and what is the source and event ID. 1000 application crashing error. And next, security logs. These are the most important for cyber security. Let's say login successful or login failed. You can see here 4624 logon. That means login was successful. If 4625 means failed logon. Is if someone is trying to log into this system, if it is failed, it will be shows like 4625. If any new process was created, it will be shows like 4688. I'll show you that. First, we'll explain all the logs and we'll show with the example. Next, setup logs. These logs are related to Windows installation, Windows updates, or group policy application. Useful for checking policy failures or setup errors. And next, system logs. These comes from Windows components, Windows core components like drivers, services, and hard drive. Common events like 7001 service failed or 1001 like system crash or 6005 log service started. So finally forwarded logs. This section collects logs from other systems using Windows event forwarding. In a big company, let's assume in a big company, all PCs send logs here for central analysis. On my home, this will be connected to VM. So this will be empty. That's normal. Now we'll move on to real-time demo process creation log. Let's open Notepad in two ways and check the logs. First is manual method. Here in search bar, just type Notepad and open it. Here open Notepad was opened and through PowerShell. And in PowerShell, just type Notepad and click enter. This is also Notepad was opened. Both actions will trigger an event ID 4688. This means a new process was created. Let's see in security. We'll see 4624 today logo. Here you can see filter current log. Click on that and you can observe all event IDs, right? So I am giving 4688 for filtering only 4688. I want to see these logs only 4688 logs. So you can here see today 25th date 4688 process creation 4688 process creation. New process was notepad.exe. Okay, you need to remember here, even if you just open Notepad and close it without saving anything, it's still a process creation and it gets logged. Why? Because starting the program itself is an action. Saving the file is not required for the 4688 event. You just remember in future analysis. So if you not saving the file also, 4688 event will be appear in the system security logs in event viewer. So we'll summarize all the logs. Application logs means any app errors, crashes, or installations. So event IDs like 1000, 1026, 11707. And for security logs, logins like successful logon or failure, process creation, or policies. 4624 means successful logon. 4688 means process creation. If you are using Sysmon, it will be shows like event ID 1 for process creation and 4648 and setup, installations, upgradations, or group policy updates. It will be shows like event IDs example 24001 and 8000. Coming to system logs, drivers, services, or system issues. These are the event examples and forwarded logs. Logs from other machines through WEF. So here all logs were centralized. In a big company, so many systems are there, like 100 plus computers are there. So there is a one admin computer. So all those logs generated from that admin machine. So today we explored all five Windows logs types like application, security, setup, system, and forwarded events. And we saw how opening Notepad manually or through PowerShell generates a process creation log 46 tablet even if we don't save anything. Now we will see in Kibana how logs was generated. This is my Kibana. Here I'm searching for 4624. That means successful logon. This log entry shows a successful logon event on Windows system. In simple words, someone or something logged into the computer successfully. Here we can see event ID, event code 4624 and time when it was created, when this login was happened. And you can observe here logon type is 5. This means login was from a service, not a user typing password. And here you can observe process name is services.exe. Windows Service Control Manager this was. And authentication is used. And here you can observe elevated token is S. This account had admin level privileges. So you have one doubt what is logon type 5. This means a Windows service like antivirus, update service, this type, etc. has logged in automatically. No human interaction was required here. Windows itself performed the login. And why it is important in cybersecurity? Service logins are normal, but attackers can exploit services to maintain persistence. If a suspicious or unknown service logins in with elevated privileges, it could be a sign of malware or privilege escalation. So we need to monitor event ID 4624 with logon type 5 helps in detecting automated behavior or malicious service creation. So here we can observe 99 hits. So many logins happened automatically for rates, antivirus, like that. So this Windows log shows that system built-in system account logged in automatically as part of background service using services.exe as you can see here process name. So while this is normally safe, in cybersecurity we always monitor such logins, especially if the service name or behavior is unexpected or unauthorized. And we open notepad.exe, right? I am directly searching notepad.exe here. So we have three hits. Okay, I'm opening just one. Here I'm using Sysmon. That's why it is showing sys event code 1. Previously I told you 4688 you can observe in event viewer and you can observe here when event was created, time, date, right? You can see user also. User is Lucky. Means this system name is Lucky. Here you can see Lucky. So this is system name is Lucky. So this user started the process. So here we created manually, right? So you can observe parent executable command is Windows System 32 notepad.exe. This is the exact command executed. Okay. So you can observe parent process means parent command line. Notepad was started from PowerShell.exe and you can observe SHA-256 hash, a unique fingerprint or notepad.exe. This is very useful for to verify if it's legitimate or modified. So why this is important in cybersecurity? Understanding the process chains. Notepad is not a dangerous, but launching Notepad through PowerShell could be part of script or attack testing. Attackers often use a PowerShell to run commands silently. So parent-child process tracking. These logs tell you what process started what. In this case, PowerShell notepad. If this was PowerShell malware.exe, it would be Riser alert. And the hash lets enlist verify if this exact notepad.exe is original or tampered. If you are checking this hashing virus total, we'll see. Just copy this hash and open a new tab. Virus total. In virus total, just paste this hash and click on enter. It is showing clearly notepad.exe. That means it was not tampered. It is legitimate. If the hash does not match the real Microsoft file, it could be malware disguised as notepad. So here this log shows that user Lucky ran Notepad using PowerShell on Windows 10 system. Sysmon tracks how process starts, who started them, and from which command line. In cybersecurity, watching process chains like this helps detect attacks early because attackers often use legitimate tools like PowerShell to run malicious code. This is how blue teamers trace activities and catch threats. So this is just day one of our weekly hands-on cybersecurity journey. New videos will drop every week with daily lab style topics explained in simple steps. If you are serious about learning cybersecurity with real tools, make sure to stay connected. Thanks for watching Lucky Security. If this video helped you understand Windows logs and process creation, like this video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment if you want a topic covered. See you in the next clap.